Niddah, Perek Chet, Mishnah Aleph. First Mishnah in the 8th chapter of Masachet Niddah. We've been talking about Ketamim. We'll continue to talk about Ketamim. We talked about Ketamim on garments, and we're going to come back to that. But now we're going to talk about Ketamim, blood stains that a person finds, that a woman finds on her body. Says the Mishnah, Ro'ah ketem al bisara, a woman who sees a stain of blood on her body. So the question is, is it menstrual blood or some other kind of blood? So says the Mishnah, Keneged beta turpa tameya. Beta turpa is the vaginal area. So if it's anywhere near the vaginal area, she's tameya. That's what you have to assume, that she bled in some way and that the blood stained her body. But for shelo keneged beta turpa, but if it's not corresponding, keneged means opposite or corresponding to her private area, then she's tahora. Then she got blood on her from somewhere else. Mishnah will explain. Al ekeva, al rosh godla, on her heel. Akev is her heel, or al rosh godla, her big toe, tme'ah. Al shoka, her shok is her calf. Al parsoter are her feet. I actually looked this up, but the feet, it can be anywhere on the feet area. Parsa, foot or toes. It's really unclear what area of the foot, but it's on her feet. So it says the Mishnah, mi bifnim, on the inside, tme'ah, she's tme'ah. Mi bachutz, on the outside, tahora. This is actually a really interesting question, how women dress, different kinds of women, different social statuses, also goes to what kind of undergarments they wore in the times of the Mishnah. I have no idea. Okay, so out the outside of her foot, she's tahora, because blood that came from her body, from her private area, would not reach outside of her foot, even if she's sitting, let's say, cross-legged. On the sides of her feet, from either side, she's also tahora. Ra'ata al chaluka. Let's say she didn't see on her body, but she's on her chaluk, on her cloak. So mina chagor ulemata, from her belt area down to me'ah. And then we assume that the blood is from menstrual bleeding. Mina chagor ulemala, but if it's above the belt area, the waist area, tahora, then she's tahora. Ra'ata al beit yad shel chaluk, what she saw on her sleeve. So then the Mishnah says, Im magia keneged beita turpak tameya. If that area of her hand could somehow reach when she's sitting or touching her or adjusting herself or what have you, then the sleeve could reach that area, then you have to assume that it's menstrual blood. If she's tameya, Im lav tahora, and if not, she's tahora. Haita poshatito umitkasabo balei. Let's say she took off her dress and she used it as a blanket at night. I think we in our dime, we don't realize to what degree how wealthy we are. And even if she would use it as a pillow or whatever, she took off her dress and used it as some kind of sleeping garment. So not on her body. So the Mishnah says, no, then kol makom shenim sabo ketem, if she uses a pillow, and then anywhere she saw a stain on that garment, tame'ah, then the garment is tamei. Why? Bibnei shehu chozer, because it rolls around. When you sleep, you don't have control about things, and like things, you find your pillow at your feet sometimes. Chozer pa'amim sherosh hachaluk nefach keneged panei shamata. Sometimes the chaluk, like your blanket, you wake up with the blanket, and your blanket that you used is upside down, because that happens in the middle of the night. So therefore, tme'ah b'nei shu chozer means it gets switched around. V'chein b'palyom mitpachat, this kind of head covering, shimit kasaba. That's a lookup. Yeah, Jasper says palion. It's definitely Greek or something. Sheet, blanket, mantle, palion. And you have Niddah, then you have our Jasper bonus. So the palion, the same thing is true. I don't think it's mitpachat. She covers herself with, like the Baratitter, some kind of sheet or blanket. If she found blood on it, she would be tmeya. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning to Mary and my father, Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.